she's right here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel for Married to Bravo with Joleen and my dear, dear Nana. Nana's, are you okay? Oh, gosh, Nana.
Hi, everyone.
Starting off strong with our allergy coughs.
There we go.
Yes. Tonight, we're going to be talking all about, well, first, crack your favorite beverage. I am drinking tonight a Waterloo watermelon sparkling water. Nana?
Diet Pepsi for a new generation.
Diet Pepsi, so let's crack it. Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me.
Jesus, Nana.
I'm sorry.
That's a dry-ass cough. All right. We're talking all about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 3, Episode 5, On Thin Ice. But first, smash that like. Let's set a like goal. What's our like goal, Nana? She's disappearing. Okay, it's okay. She's got a little cough in her. You guys, I'm going to set the like goal tonight. I'm going to say, let's do 111. Oh, God. You all right, Nana? Do you need the Heimlich? Okay. Drink some water. Pound on the ground if you're really choking. I think she's okay. I might have to disappear to check on her for a second, you guys. Smash that like while I check on Zenana. Okay? Nope, she's okay. Never mind. She's gonna live. Okay. This is what's great about our streams is they're literally life or death at times. So we're so happy you're okay. You know you have water here too?
I know. Honest to gosh.
Honest to gosh, you guys. Nana is, gosh.
It's hell to get old, kids.
It's hell to get old. She is choking on nothing, on air, okay?
That's what's even more fun.
Choking on air. So how's everybody doing? Let us know how you're doing in the chat. If you want to support the channel, Super Chat is a great way to do it while we're live. You can send a Super Chat. We'll highlight your comment. Super thanks after it posts. Otherwise, you can hit us up on our Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, join Patreon, or join the YouTube membership right here. Be a part of the Lean Team.
We would just absolutely love that.
We just absolutely love it.
What do you
Miss
think
T
of
is
that?
Here.
Oh, hi, Miss T. What do you think of this voice? Do you think it's kind of sexy or time to clear it?
It's time for some Mucinex. Some Mucinex, lady. You sound like you're back on the sticks.
Not back on the sticks, baby. No.
Not back on the sticks. All right. We're going to talk about Salt Lake City this evening. And yeah, Nana, what did you think of the episode?
I like the episode. I'd give it a 10. No, I'd give it a 8 out of 10, I think.
What?
I do. I thought it was really good. And I'll tell you why. Because we never get to see Heather and we never get to see Whitney going at it. And they have been the last 2 episodes, and I kind of like that. At first, I felt bad. At first, I felt bad about it. Now I'm starting to like it because you can't be all nicey nice with Whitney.
Nana's getting pissed off at Whitney. Nana thinks Whitney is doing the most.
Yeah, I just think Heather is, she's kind of laying back going, whatever you're thinking. Okay. Let's just agree to disagree. I hate those words. They're silly.
Renee wants to know what we all want to know. What show was Nana watching that you give this episode an 8 out of 10?
Really? You didn't like it, you guys? I did. I liked looking at them sitting in the ski place. That's fun.
Nana was on her iPad the whole episode and she fell asleep.
I was not. You don't understand.
You were like, look at the stuff they're doing. She was showing me her iPad. She's like, they're stealing stop signs and street signs. She's on Facebook.
First, she looks at multitask Facebook, like nobody else.
Marketplace. And then she was like, Joleen, they're stealing signs and selling them.
Would you feel better if I just gave it a 2? I don't think so. Because I think these people deserve a higher mark this time. Everybody showed up. Okay. I mean,
everybody, so you know what? You get points for showing up. Participation trophies for Nana says for everybody.
It is just like public school, okay?
Which we both went to. Okay, let's read the description for this episode, all right? Jen returns from pre-trial meetings in New York with unexpected news. Dun, dun, dun. Heather hosts a ski day to reunite the women, but tempers flare when Lisa discovers Angie H, we have too many Angies, okay, is invited. Whitney attempts to resolve her conflict with Heather, but realizes their friendship might be over.
And we know it's not. We know it's not.
How do we know? At BravoCon, they were not friendly to each other.
I don't care. It isn't over. It just isn't over.
No notes. We have no notes.
We have absolutely.
Here's Nana's notes. You guys want to see? We'll get a behind the scenes BTS. Recently, Nana goes, "What's BTS?" Someone put BTS, and I go, "Behind the scenes." Here's here's Nana's notes. Angie, Whitney. That's all she wrote on the paper. Sideways, because she was laying down. She wrote Angie, Whitney. That's it.
Okay, so I really expect a lot of likes on this one. There's nothing wrong with like some no notes sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. Nana is so adorable. Let's talk to this. Let's talk to Shay. Thanks, Shay. Nana's so adorable. She's going to need to rest after a visit with you.
She is.
That's
Shay.
like my mom and I. Thank you, honey. You know, I just can't believe I try really hard. I went swimming today.
Yep.
I met the neighbor. He was delightful.
She talked about how I need to buy solar paneling on the house.
Well, he's getting it. And we talked all about it and what they're paying.
I think that sounded like a great deal. So that's great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. And I talked about the little dogs, and he's from Detroit, Michigan. He was just delightful, you know, so it's nice
Delightful
to talk to somebody, again, my age, instead of the Energizer bunny over here. And I love her dearly, but she goes. And I'm kind of like, wait for me.
No, Nana's killing it. And she might miss buying her Powerball tonight to do this live. I said, Nana, you can go get the Powerball. I'll start the live. And she said, no, I will.
You drove with me
last night, but tonight you need Powerballs.
But you drove with me the other night and let me drive, and you're going to let me go out with your vehicle? That surprised me.
She said she doesn't know how to take right turns in California. So she took a right turn. We had to drive Chell to the airport. And on the way back, I was like, Nana, can you drive? It was really early in the morning. And she was taking a right turn, and she almost right turned into oncoming traffic.
Well, get ready for it, because I have to go back out to the airport to pick him up tonight. Do you want me?
He doesn't come in tonight? Oh, yeah.
Tonight is, what day is this? Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All day long, I think she thought it was Wednesday. But anyway, so I had a couple issues. I hate when someone's screaming in your ear going, that's a bike lane, that's a bike lane. That to me is a little unnerving.
Who would do that?
Well, I'm saying it's not a bike lane. We're going onto the freeway. Who goes on your bike on the freeway? I have no idea what all those lines meant. I just heard you screaming, get over, get over, get over. And I couldn't, because they got one of those little things that light up on your mirror. There was someone directly next to me. Hello, Mr. Semi. I'll be with you in a minute.
We almost died so many times. So in addition to her choking tonight, she almost killed us in an automobile. It was a lot, you guys. It's a lot. All right.
I'm just saying, I just don't know the big rush out here for everybody.
We weren't in a rush. We just said.
No, slow it down is what I mean. Other people, everybody's in a rush.
Yeah, and they're in a rush to do proper right turns. Nana was like, why can't I turn into the people coming at me?
It reminded me of this other intersection we have closer to home, where you are in the middle and taking that right turn, but you have to go all the way over to the end.
Okay.
So I just thought it was there.
Miss T, thank you for the first super chat of the live. Dedication, staying broke just to go live, right? Nana might be missing out on 700 million. That's probably hers.
It's 800 million.
800 million for us, you guys.
But you don't know. I mean, I don't know when the cutoff is. Now, what time is it now out here?
7:30. So we'll try to get through our live and just be super, super funny and lovable like we are.
And then kick our butts out and say, grab your $20 and get 10 tickets or $2 a piece.
We have been watching HGTV. I know we'll get into Salt Lake City. You guys didn't miss much, but we'll get into it, okay? We've been watching HGTV like it is going on this style. Nana introduced me to a new favorite show on HGTV. So where all my HGTV heads at? Is that what they call themselves? HGTV heads. We love It or List It. Obviously, that was one that we just were like, we love it or list it every Monday. I mean, we love it. Okay. So watching it together, super fun, because we like to judge the people. We like to say, oh, this one's really hard to please. We like to make decisions for them. But she introduced me to a new show, which probably isn't new to HGTV, right?
It isn't.
And it's with David from Minnesota. And it is lottery, something about the lottery, where lottery winners
lottery
help.
changed my dream home.
Lottery
or dream
changed
home
my dirty
something.
pants or something.
Yes, it's
And
very
so they
good.
get their dream homes. They won the lottery, some amount. Some win like 10,000. Some win $1 million. Some win 4 million. And we were
Mhm.
getting tired. We were kind of on a roll of watching the poor lottery winners, and we were like, we need
Yes.
some rich lottery winners, because they were like, I won 50,000. And we're like,
Oh,
all right, that's great.
9
but
o'clock, honey. They
Thank
sell.
you, Patreon. Thank you.
Thank
Patreon.
you,
Thank
honey. I
thank
was
you,
just
thank you,
gonna
thank you,
kind of Google it, but it would take most of this hour going.
Yeah. We don't
Thank you.
want Nana to Google it. She might drive into traffic, but
They sell
we love
tickets up till 9. That's a good
okay.
thing.
We love talking crap about the people's housing decisions, but
Oh,
lottery
so
changed my
exciting.
dirty pants. That's the show. But David, the host of it, is adorable. And I'm thinking this dude's like 29. Okay. We
He
look it
looks
up.
really young.
He looks really young. It's like the perfect Botox and lighting. Okay. And he is really like 50 something, I think. Or almost, or 49.
49. And he's darling. And when he first started out, he didn't have any tats. And now as the episodes are going, he keeps getting more tattoos and stuff, which is just fine.
It's not fine. She doesn't like it.
No, he's so good looking without all of them. But if that's what he wants, that's cool. But he dresses fabulously. I love him.
Lazy Buddha said, I stopped watching HGTV when it seemed like every renovation had those damn gray laminate flooring and everything painted bright white. Nana hates that too. And I say,
Come on.
give us a clean canvas, because you can dress it up with your interior stylings. You can dress it up with art. You can dress it up with lots of things. You know, gone are the days where we paint every room a different color. But I see what you're saying, Lazy Buddha, where it could be a little bit of color. A little bit.
I don't do all white. No, I do different colors in rooms because that's what I was used to.
That's what she was used to. Warrior says, I hear you, Nana. I'm new here in Palm Springs from St. Paul, and the way people drive around here is crazy. I had to go to Moreno Valley today, and I'm a basket case. Nana didn't have to go to Moreno Valley, but
I was fine until someone was screaming in my ear, "It's a bike lane!"
Who
and then
would
I was
scream that way? What a monstrous!
Because I kept
person.
thinking, bike lane on the freeway. Well,
we weren't on the freeway yet. We were by.
See, I thought
we were like on a frontage road.
Everyone was going so fast. I thought we were.
Yeah, they were going like 40.
Well, then slow it down.
Okay, so anyways, we want to win the lottery just like all of you, so that we can be on the HGTV show, if we can even say it. Lottery changed my dirty pants with Cutie Patootie David.
And how did we say we'd split it? We do a 3-way. Excuse me, not like that. 3 people, 3 in our family like that. Bill and his wife would get, Joleen and Shell, Paul and I, and we'd split it 3 ways, and how much fun that would be.
It's fascinating. I'm sure everyone is fascinated.
Thank you. Everybody has a dream.
We
What's
all
your
got a
dream?
dream.
What's your dream?
What's your dream? Well, my dream is that we actually talk about this darn episode. Okay?
All right. Okay.
So let's share some screenshots of this episode. Let's get into these Salt Lake City ladies. Lady.
Well, I just have a question on this.
Is it about your phone?
No, not.
Your iPad?
No.
How to drive? What time the lottery closes?
No.
Where you can find water?
No.
Okay. How does the remote work?
No.
Why do I have so many batteries?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
It's been so long.
How do I drink boba? Because it's
God,
disgusting.
it's the worst
Nana
damn
hates
stuff
boba.
ever.
Okay.
It's been a long time, but someone, and I'm dying to know whose podcast I was watching.
Oh God.
That mentioned there's new people now on Salt Lake City, and they were introduced.
Yep.
No one was introduced new to me. So there's my question.
There was some new. Well, Angie is technically, I believe, a new housewife.
Oh,
and then
no.
Is Dana a new housewife possibly? And then the other Angie, who didn't talk, I think is a new housewife. So there's 3.
Oh no.
Well, we don't know yet, Nana. Nana was just poo-pooing, shitting all over this episode as she wasn't watching it. She was like, oh God. So we're gonna get all Nana's very angry. I was like, damn, Nana. She was real angry about this episode. That she said she was very entertained by, but you were very upset.
I just like to bring it up a little.
Okay. All right. Okay. We'll bring it up a little.
All right.
Now Whitney's talking to her husband. What's his name? Something Barlow. John Barlow.
Yes.
I am so glad Juan Dixon isn't here right now. I feel like that's how she is. She's like, I am so glad John Barlow isn't here right now to listen to this. And that's a Potomac reference, Nana.
Oh, okay.
But John Barlow, who she's been asked on Twitter. I actually enjoy Lisa Barlow on Twitter because someone will ask, what does John Barlow do? You know, he seems to always be taking care of you. She goes, John Barlow is a business owner. He's his own boss. He doesn't clock in on a time card, and he does whatever the F he wants to do. And that's hanging out with me because he likes me. And I'm like, oh, I like that.
That is good. Only I don't believe a word of it.
Okay.
I think that he is there for her beck and call.
What?
He is always there for her beck and call.
What?
She calls the shots. She's so full of caffeine. You got to love her. You know, she gets those
It's
jumbo.
Like
I know she gets those jumbo things.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. And I have those jumbo things of Diet Pepsi.
I haven't drank soda in like 3 weeks.
I know. How did you do that?
I don't know. Life isn't as fun. I'll tell you that. It's not, but whatever.
It truly couldn't. It truly couldn't be. I'm sorry.
And she's been very supportive, bringing it in the house and drinking it.
There's not much. You give me
right next to me.
Give me a shout out if you think I've done anything right today.
You've done everything right. You're perfect, except for, trying to enable me to break my soda fast. But other than that, really great. But John Barlow and Lisa are having a conversation about what went down, about the rumors that she's S&D for courtside seats at the Utah Jazz, and she's S&D to get her tequila in stores, and she's just S&D having affairs, and John Barlow is just there maybe holding her hair so it doesn't get messed up during said affairs or beaches.
Take a look at that hairdo.
It's
that
good.
is her blow hairdo.
She's got a blowout for her blowjobs, allegedly. So they're talking about that. And she says, I'm actually going to give Whitney credit because she went with their family saying, which I guess is it's better to have a bad truth than a good lie. Or I don't know. It was something about a bad truth or a good lie. I will always give her credit for like saying the bad truth. She'd rather hear the bad truth than hear a good lie. Right? Is that what you said? You weren't paying attention, but
why do you keep saying I wasn't paying attention? I was in the same room you were. I was trying to get out of the bike lane, and I was, come on.
So her and John Barlow are talking. We'll just go housewife by housewife.
That'd be
then
fun.
She contacts her brother. So Lisa Barlow, we've heard a little bit more about her family than we have in previous seasons. She has a butt ton of sisters and one brother. She's like, hey, B, what's up, B? Love you, B.
Bye.
And she and her brother are the last ones married, and some of her sisters, one in particular, has been reaching out to her going, what's wrong with us that we keep getting divorced? And I want to say, you're American. I mean, that's what we do in America. We make big, loud, noisy cars, we supersize our meals, and we get divorced, right? We wear our political figures on our bodies and we get divorced. It's like, what? Right? Isn't that what we do? This is America.
I don't think so.
You get married.
I don't think so.
You get divorced.
I can see where I think and see where a person would feel bad if they had a big family like that and they were the only one to get divorced.
But they're all getting divorced.
Then I would find safety in numbers. That's okay.
Okay, you would find safety. Yeah, I mean, I did feel bad because in all honesty, divorces. I have a coworker going through it right now, and he was like, "It is a lot," and I was like, "Oh my goodness, oh my goodness."
Yeah, I think that would be very tough.
Mm-hmm.
And it only gets tough when you're splitting assets. I think that's when
You're splitting asses?
Assets.
Assets. Oh, okay. I don't have any of those, but I got a lot of ass. Okay. So, she talks to her brother and she's like, I just really need my siblings right now and I want to be there for them. And, the brother said he was at his probation office. And I was like, oh, this is getting good. Like he's with his probation officer or something. And then it was a joke. And I was like, oh,
I know. Bored. I thought, oh, come on, get somebody exciting on this show.
Right. Maybe John Barlow is just a good, nice guy who enjoys being with his wife. Heaven forbid there be men out there who just love hanging with their wife, getting them Diet Coke, listening to what you say, brushing your hair.
Right.
Cleaning your feet.
It was funny because the two of them went to lunch and their son came and met them. He is already a senior at NYU. Is he going to?
That's Meredith.
That's
As
Meredith.
Care Bear just wrote, I keep getting Lisa Barlow and Meredith mixed up. They both talk alike and they freaking look the same. Nana
Thank you.
thinks
I just did
Brooks
it.
Marks
I
is
just did it.
no, Lisa Barlow's son is
know
going
that
to the
better.
sweetheart dance, and he's asking. I was very proud of him that he didn't use this as a moment to be racist or sexist, because a lot of these kids get called out on TikTok because they make these horrible invitations to dance to the dance with these girls by
do?
some kind of racist or sexist joke. Some of them do.
Oh boy.
You know, you can't trust some of these kids. And this one was just like, hey, come to the dance with me and I'll go bananas or something.
I'll go to bananas if you heart.
But was he
go
going
to
to
the
dress up like a banana or give her a bunch of bananas?
or slipper the banana.
Nana.
We're not sure.
Nana.
Oh, stop it. We're not talking
Nana.
about that stuff when it's a child. Stop it.
Oh my gosh. My pet Rock says, Mr. Rock is rubbing my feet while we listen. See, and that is
see that now that's
what
love.
you strive for.
That's love.
You guys must not be in America. No, I'm just kidding. See, there you go. And John Barlow must be a sub. Do you know what a sub is, Nana?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a subordinate.
Submissive. Very good. That wasn't Ask Nana. I was looking for my
That's
technically.
okay. I'm getting so fast.
I
at
have to
this.
switch to this. We did Ask Nana. Yes. Good job, Nana. Good
Thanks.
job.
Ooh,
proud
I'm
of you.
ready.
I'm
I'm
trying to
ready for
find-
Jeopardy. Okay, Jolene, what is a pussy?
So yeah, it's like submissive. Ooh,
And there's nothing wrong with
sexy.
being submissive, is there? Just not on a 24/7.
I mean, I'm not. But if you want to be, that's great. And if John Barlow wants to be, that's even better.
If you had to pick, let's just say you had to pick a house husband from here,
Oh, from okay.
from the Salt Lake.
Are you
Who-
asking everybody in the chat
Yeah,
too?
I think so too.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry, you can finish your
Oh,
question.
all right.
Mhm.
Who would you choose? Now, all the husbands you
On
can't-
Salt Lake City, I
on
have
Salt
to
Lake
pick
City,
one.
You just one. You can't pick your own husband. They're not on Salt Lake City.
My husband's not on Salt Lake City. So
That's what I
okay, so
said.
put it in the chat, like Nana said, pick if you had to be married to one of these guys, who would it be? I would pick John Barlow. I'm not attracted to him, but I could get attracted to that kind of attention. You know what I mean? I wouldn't pick Seth because he creeps me out a little too much. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but a little too hornball. I don't like the comments he makes about other people's tits. It would get on my nerves. Let's see. I wouldn't pick Whitney's husband because he reminds me of a math teacher, and I'm just not really into math. I would not pick Coach Shah because there's something about Coach Shah and Jen Shah now that with all this going on, I'm distrustful, I guess. And he's gone too much.
Shannon Van said Sharif, and I'm right with you,
No,
honey.
he's gone too much.
That's the joy of him.
He's
Stop
got
it.
too much time to bury his wiener other
That's okay.
places. And
if
I'm
that's
not
what he
into
has
it.
to do, and you can live in a luxurious house like
He's
that.
handsome.
He's very handsome.
He has got a good job, but it takes
Shannon
too
Van.
far away.
I'm with you, honey.
Too long.
I am with you.
Backtown. Most people agree with me, which I think is the right
Oh.
answer.
Oh, I don't think there is a right answer. I just think if
Oh my God. And Seth is in love with Brett Favre. This is before the Brett
Yes,
Favre
yes.
news came out because Brett Favre is like a Herschel Walker. No, thank you.
It's not good.
It's not good.
And it until he goes to, well, he hasn't, well, more or less he did on an email, on a text. Will the authorities find out about this and things like that? So yeah, Brett Favre, yeah.
Didn't he
ouch.
steal from like some kind
Yes,
of, okay.
It
he
was
took-
it was like a food donations and stuff and money going to help
I'm gonna have to look it up now
less
because I forgot. but-
fortunate people. Yes, it had to do with the
Scandal. Brett Favre. Scandal,
it
guys.
was terrible. But when he said that, I thought, this was done way before that. Mississippi, right here, welfare.
Okay, so the ex-NFL quarterback is accused of misuse of Mississippi state welfare funds. Oh my gosh, Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre is in, I'll read it like Wisconsin. Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre is in a lot of hot water for his connection to the Mississippi welfare scandal involving the misappropriation of roughly $77 million. That's crazy.
He doesn't have to buy a lotto ticket. Go ahead.
Oh
honey.
God. Okay. Well, Favre there, he was not criminally charged because we don't do that in Wisconsin. We just make him eat a lot of cheese till he gets sick. Has denied knowing that the money he received for different projects was welfare money Of course he didn't know. He's like, I'm rich guy, okay? But court filings, text messages, like Nana said, and tax records have shed new light on the situation. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, there. Hey,
my
guys.
gosh.
In the latest development, tax records obtained by the ESPN and the Athletic on September 28th. So this is a while ago. It's old news.
Yeah. Right.
But very still deep. Show
That's
that
only a month. That
Favre's charity, Favre for Hope, the number 4, Favre for Hope, funneled more than more than more. Why did they put more than more than more?
Let's see. Favre for Hope funneled more.
No, you gotta do the accent. Funneled.
I thought I was talking Minnesota.
Oh, you do. Favre
for Hope funneled more than toothless, not homeless.
Okay, homeless and toothless. Okay, more than more of $130,000.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
Oh, that's a lot of money to the University of Southern Mississippi Athletic Foundation from 2018 to 2020.
And technically,
just
so we know, and we mentioned it to you guys too.
Horrible.
We are not making fun of someone stealing from an organization like this. The idea is, here is a man who's had a wonderful career. A man.
He's
a man. Yes, he is.
We know it's wrong. The charity was originally created to help charities that provide support to underserved and disabled children. That's horrible. And breast cancer patients. Damn, Brett, that's some bad stuff. I have heard about some bad stuff, Brett, but that's real bad. You're taking money away from underserved and disabled children and breast cancer patients. You're gross, okay? You're real gross. So, oh God. Oh, man. Marcus Dupree, don't know who he is. They'll tell us. A heavily sought-after football high school recruit in the early 80s is another high-profile figure that is allegedly involved in the scandal. And in an interview with ESPN, Dupree denied allegations of wrongdoing. His name has not been in the media as much as Favre's recently, but in March 2020, Anna Wolf from the Mississippi Today published an article, way to go, Anna, about how he used the Marcus Dupree Foundation to cover the mortgage of his 15-acre ranch.
Oh, I'm telling you, these people, can you just quit being so selfish?
Greedy, you greedy bastards, okay? Oh, the entire welfare scandal is Mississippi's largest ever public corruption case. Largest ever, Nana.
Well, GB, greedy bastards. I thought it.
Green Bay.
Sorry, I had that one and you grabbed it.
I try to help with reading your lips, okay? It involves money from the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families. Oh, dear Lord. A federal program that provides grant funds to states and territories to help families in need. According to the benefits.gov website, state-administered programs may include child care assistance, job preparation, and work assistance. What a horrible piece of shit this guy is. This Brett Favre is a real piece of shit. Okay?
So we laughed when
Brett Favre was a piece of shit. He's a real piece. Brett Favre, you're a real piece of shit. I didn't even read the specifics until right now, Nana, and it is that's some shitty shit. You're not going to the heaven. Not the Lutheran heaven, not the Catholic heaven, not the Protestant heaven. None of the Midwestern heavens are you going to. You're not going there.
No.
Thanks, my husband in the chat saying, get up, Joleen and Nat. I'm gonna roast that Brett Favre up. Had I paid attention to Brett Favre, I've been paying attention to that Herschel Walker, and let me tell you, he is a real, he has a fake badge, Nana, and he says he's a cop, and he has a fake badge like they give the kids at the county fairs to make him excited. He goes, I'm a FBI federal body breast inspector. You know?
I got it right here. Right here.
Oh, God. And Brett previously showed his wiener. He was sending his wiener pics around like anybody wants to see that. Little piggy. Nobody wants to see that. Yes. You don't remember?
Oh, I don't remember that. I didn't get a copy.
Oh, gosh. I just, I feel like I want to keep talking like this. And if I annoy you guys, I'm sorry, but I just can't stop.
It just makes me feel more homesick.
It does. It makes me feel like I can really express myself this way. It's like adding mayonnaise to a salad. It just feels right. You know what I mean?
Well, sure it does.
And you can't make this shit up. like Nana, you can't make it up. I'm gonna roast him like broccoli, okay? Because let's be honest, Brett Favre, he's not a looker. So when Seth said,
you don't think so?
"Oh, he's got no lips,"
Oh,
how
honey,
can I be attracted to a man with no lips?
Honey, I
Let's
think
take
he's
a
real
look
cute.
at him.
He looks like he could put a guitar across his chest and
God.
sing.
God.
Babies, ladies, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't you think he could
gonna sing Sweet Home Alabama while he robs you, okay, with his no lips? Also, I can't trust a man who has no lips. How am I gonna trust what he says? Are your lips moving, the gums, the teeth? I don't know, but it's not. I mean, oh God, look at that. I mean, where are the lips, Brett?
Oh,
Brett,
I don't know.
he needs to take after these housewives. He should have used that money he stole less for the ranch, a little more for the lips.
A little more for the Botox.
A little Botox, the little lippies. You get the injections.
Yeah, and you got more GBs going. Good Botox.
Good Botox.
Sure, not a GB.
Just horrible, Brett. I don't get it. Wearing his son's sunglasses with the no lips. I don't understand it. He's got a cottage cheese face.
What does that mean, you guys?
It's just bad. Nana loves cottage cheese.
I love cottage cheese. I just had some earlier with some fruit. It was so delicious.
Oh, so delicious.
One place that you guys go an awful lot out here, and I have to do that more often when I get home, is I like that Trader Jack's. What is that?
Trader Joseph's.
Trader Joseph's.
Yeah,
it's
Trader
a good
Joe's.
place. Good
Love
place.
it.
Love it.
Well, guess what? Brett Favre, you're not invited to any good Trader Joseph's, and you can't come to the meat raffles, and you can't come. You get no hot dish on the holidays or just on a regular day, because hot dish is for every day. You can't come into the bars, and if you try to get some pull tabs, the pull tab lady is going to close down her booth. Or gentlemen, are there gentlemen who sell pull tabs at the bars?
You don't see it very often. You usually see the women, because men can't be trusted with that kind of money.
Yeah.
Orca. Is that what his orange thing says? Orca?
It says, I steal from people with cancer and children in need. Okay, that's what it says. I'm letting it loose, and I'm not letting it go. I've been hiding it for too long there, guys. Okay,
so let's go with...
So Lisa Barlow basically is just like, hey, my man can do what he wants. He's sexy with listen, I would rather have sex with John Barlow, but I wouldn't, Chell, so don't worry, than I would Brett Favre.
Oh, but John Barlow, he's looking like he's losing too much weight lately.
Oh, no, we can't body shame.
We're not body shaming. This is just it's a perception that I just see.
Body shaming?
Body shaming.
Well, he's busy.
He does, right. He's busy taking care of.
Well, my husband said that Brett Favre's wiener is as big as, or his lips are as big as his wiener. So very non-existent.
Well, there you go. There you go.
So that, Chell, I know you don't watch this show because he refuses to watch anything involving Jen Shah or Teresa Giudice or the people that break the law and stuff. But Meredith Marks' husband, Seth, said the guy he would date is Brett Favre. And he said that because Brooks, their son, Brooks Marks, he went out and met him up for lunch. He's been a senior at NYU.
Yeah, isn't that something? I mean, I wonder what that costs per year.
A lot. And he is paying a lot of money to bedazzle jeans, because every time I see the guy, he's got bedazzled jeans on his crotch and such. So he meets up with his mom and dad. His dad, now Seth, has a mullet. What's up with that?
Well, it's just longer back here.
He doesn't have good flow. Like in the Midwest, it's called hockey hair. In Minnesota, you got a good salad, you got good flow. He doesn't really have much flow. Now, Meredith was playing with it, and she was like, oh, that's some good flow. It's not really that good flow. If you want to see good flow, look on YouTube and search the Minnesota State Hockey Tournament hair. And there's a guy, I don't know his name. He does videos every year. I think he's retired now. Last year might have been his last year. He does videos about the best hair at the Minnesota State High School Hockey Tournament, because that is like, you take the week off for the hockey tournament. You take a couple days off at least to go. It's a big deal.
Yes,
it's a big
call
deal.
in sick, and you hope you don't get seen on TV in the stands watching the hockey game.
Yep, and Cloquet, all the Cloquet was real good for lots of years. You see lots of hockey.
Yeah, that's the range
all over. Like, where's even higher than Cloquet?
Higher?
Yeah, Norther.
Norther, Cloquet, and Duluth, and International Falls always had a good team, and back in the day.
Yeah.
So yes, I just that was so funny when they brought that up, that picture.
Gross.
And I had to giggle a little, but they were asking Meredith Marks's son
for my family. She was like,
she was with her family, and it was just great.
We're gonna have dinner with our family. No, I gotta say it now. She's like, my family. I can't get out of the accent now.
No. Oh, no.
Oh,
Get rid of the O's.
Okay. She's like, okay, I'm Meredith with my family. Okay. Hi, Brox. Can you stay longer? Because me and your dad are going to be having a lot of PDAs with our family.
His name's Brooks. I called him Marks. I'm sorry.
His last name's Marks. Oh,
Yeah, Marks.
Oh, Nana. Thank you, Chell, for an update on the guy that does the videos on the YouTube for the Minnesota State High School hockey tournament here. He now works for the Wild department. And he helped him come up with what did Chell say? He helped come up with not weird, just wild series. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Okay.
Check it out. Give him a little view. Okay. So sorry, Nan, I interrupted you to do my stupid Meredith Marks impression.
No, I thought that was great. I was just going to say, when he came in, Mom and Dad were asking him about his boyfriend.
Dating. What kind of guy is you into? And then he said to his dad, what kind of guys are you into? And that's what brought up
That's
Favre.
what brought up the Brett Favre fiasco.
Because he doesn't really like to talk about, his sexuality on the TVs.
I don't blame him. That's his own business.
That's his business. He pretended he had a boyfriend for 2 years. He was like, just kidding, Dad. And his dad's like, whoa, I just want to relate to you there, guy. There, buddy guy.
He was afraid Meredith knew more than he did.
Which she does. They're besties for the
That's
resties. What else did Meredith do this episode, Nana? Well, she was...
she had a cool pair of glasses on.
She did. We'll get back to her because we got some other things to talk about here. Okay, we saw this confessional look from Jen Shah. So the Jen Shah got a big news this episode. Nana, do you know what the news was? She doesn't know.
Yes, I certainly do too know.
What was it?
That she is filed. That she said. And then they all agreed. And then she wore a little hat that was too little for her head. And that she turned around and used all her mom's retirement money. No, that wasn't.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. What was it? Oh, she had to go to New York. Okay.
That was last episode. She came back this one.
Yep, she's back.
You're close. Okay.
She's back. And the things that she had to do there was kind of disgusting and hard for her.
Oh, disgusting, huh? No, well, yeah, but something big happened to her when she came back, and her and Sharif had to sit down and talk about it by the fireplace in the new rented house.
Yes, and then they were looking into each other's eyes, and I didn't understand that. They were doing an exercise. But she got the giggles, so the exercise really didn't work. He wanted to see into her soul. How close am I?
Because they know you're not close. But they did do that. They went to marriage therapy. Her trial got pushed back to July. So she's been really burning the candle at both ends, as they like to say. And she's been prepping for this like a doomsday prepper. And she's got the stuff next to her nightstand.
I was going to say that.
You were,
I was
of course.
I was right next to it.
She wasn't.
Right next to it.
Of course she's a liar. Horrible liar, but that's okay. We don't want a good liar. We want a horrible liar. She's lying. She's a big liar. We love you, Nana, but she's a liar. She's got a lying problem. Okay. So anyways, she got word that, hey, I've been prepping for 3 weeks, right? You okay, Nana? Yeah. I've been prepping for 3 weeks. And because the trial's in 3 weeks, and then they say, oh, just kidding. Oh, it's in July. Pushed it way back. She's got to wait longer to go to jail.
Do you think that look is good for her?
No, it's horrible.
Okay.
Somebody on Twitter said she looks like the Hamburglar, and I can't unsee it now. Okay.
Oh, now that's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, what is it with all these necklaces now and going into their bosoms?
Oh, I love it.
What is that? Because the best one I've seen.
Tit necklace.
Oh, it was it was Heather, and she had pearls. You ever have a pearl necklace? Well, she did.
Nana did back in the 70s before you could catch something. Nana liked a pearl necklace. Okay. Okay. Chell's in the chat, and he's just a big bummer. My husband, he says, we got to prosecute people who take advantage of older people to the fullest extent of the law. Set a precedent that this is not allowed, or people will continue to do it. Thanks a lot, Debbie Downer. We know. Okay. So she's going to get prosecuted. Allegedly. Okay. I mean, it is. It's hard to watch this season because we know that she ends up taking a plea like a guilty lady, but we have to go on to this facade where, she's innocent and she's going to fight for herself. And, let's have a party for her.
I didn't like the idea that they had this big party for her, and it blew up in all their faces anyway. So really a pretty good party. for her.
No, yeah, this is what happens when Jen has to dress herself. You're exactly right, Shonda. Dear Dana says, so she's not going to jail for now. Good Lord. I mean, for
Yep.
real. So her and Sharif talk, and Sharif says, it's not just happening to my wife, it's happening to me. I really think once she's in the slammer bammer, he's gone.
Oh, honey.
I think he's biding his time going,
He's
oh, okay,
watching this.
don't sell me out.
He's watching
if
this
I knew
podcast.
something, allegedly or not allegedly.
He's got me and Shan. I mean, we are right there for him.
Nana's about to swoop him up. And
I was going to share him.
Oh, you're going to share them with Shan?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
We're the only ones in that
No,
chat
other
that said
people
coach.
said
Did
coach.
they say coach?
Yeah, you have to share them
Oh.
with a couple more people.
Okay.
So coach is like, hey, you know, it's happening to me. It's happening to you. I love you and all that stuff. I find
Chell.
it hard to believe. Let's just say
Okay.
if Chell did something like this and he came to me and he was like, oh, Joleen, guess what I did? I screwed us over royally and now our kids have to be without a dad because I got to go to jail for this. And I've
that'd
been
be a tough
screwing
one.
over people. I wouldn't be like, oh, it's happening to me too. I'd be like, what? Get out. Get out right now. It's the end of you and me. And it's too late. And I can't wait for you to be gone. And I know about her. And I wonder. And that's what I would tell him. You know, I would say, get out. Okay. But he's acting like he is going to stick around. And like Nana said, they had a staring contest and Jen lost.
That just didn't make sense.
It was
to
a
me.
staring contest. That's what the therapist said. Look into her eyes and see if you see the devil.
What she got?
And he did.
She got
And
the
that
giggles.
means there's going to be 4 more months of winter.
All right.
So that's what happened, you guys. This is just what happened. I didn't make this up. This is what happened in
Yes,
the episode.
you did.
Okay, and then this lady shows up. She's back. Everyone says she looks like Sarah Paulson, and I'm like, well, I don't know about that, but I mean, kinda.
She's cute, but what was her name? Was that another Angie?
It's one of the Angies.
Oh, there's too many Angies.
But
One of them has to be to go for Angela. One of them just has to be an Angela.
yeah, one of them just has to be you're fired up because we can't have people with the same name. There's so many women you could cast, not the same name. Okay. Plus, can you trust an Angie? Apologies to any Angies in the chat, but you really can't trust an Angie. I'm trying to think of one Angie I've ever trusted in
Oh,
my
I
life.
had an Aunt Angie. She was very nice.
She
And
was
Angie
horrible.
that she was not, and the one that lived upstairs from us, little Angie.
Horrible.
Oh, she was a nice little girl.
No, I'm sure she was very nice, but I don't know. I'm just thinking, like an Ange, maybe. I trust an Angela. I have a good friend named Angela, but an Angie, I'm just saying.
Oh, are you thinking of Angie, the one, the blonde that's on the other reality?
This is her.
No, the other one, Angie. You know,
Who?
that blonde that lost all the weight and she got new teeth.
Oh, Angela from the
that's-
90 Day.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Okay.
Ew. Renee said, I like that Angie H gets under Lisa's skin. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm sure she's a great person. Okay. But we can't have 2 people with Angie. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Chell's still going on, just being a whole.
I love you,
A
Jill.
whole David Downer. Okay. Chell says, toss her in the bad jail, not the nice one. Okay, Chell, we get it. All right. We're moving on. We love you, Chell. You're just a fantastic guy there. So Angie comes in and she's stirring the pot. So the ladies go to skiing. Okay. They got a skiing trip. Heather plans it. Heather's like, hey, who wants to go skiing? They go, I'll go. Again, you know, Lisa Barlow's not a big skier. She says she's not a big outdoor activity gal. She likes Diet Cokes and long walks to her closet. Okay. And then Jen Shah, she's
Taco
gotten a
Bell.
little better. But it was awkward because they did a previous cut to scene and it was her.
Yes.
And I think Stuart was there in it.
That was very awkward
when she was practicing the skiing.
because Stuart threw her under the bus, and probably for good reason,
Ran her over.
to bring down his
Charges, time.
because he said, if I could have time in the bottle.
Yeah. It
That's
was
just what Stuart said.
That's what he said. He did say that. That's awesome. So they go to the, they go to the skiing thing. And Heather's got, here's my cousin Heather and my other cousin Heather, and everybody looks the same.
What was the cousins? What was that big deal that she wanted to reach out and touch and be part with her cousins? Is she trying to pull the cousins in on this
She
show?
wrote
or-
a book about having sexual intercourse, and she's worried her cousins, and Bad Mormon is her new book. And she's worried that her cousins are going to know she's had intercourse and outside
of her marriage.
outside of marriage, because Whitney,
Well, burn her at the stake then. I mean, seriously, stop it.
Whitney she's now, she got her soul back from the Mormons. She wrote a letter and it got it notarized by another blonde lady. Lots of blonde ladies on this show. And she came over and stamped it. And apparently now it's her soul, because she tried to previously, and the Mormons told her, this is according to Whitney, not me, I don't know the Mormons. And they said, I'll be honest though, I did watch Big Love, so I know a couple Mormons, but pretend ones. But other than that, I don't know the Mormons. And now, well, no, I take that back. I went to a bar with a Mormon before. She wasn't very fun at the bar.
Wasn't Rosanna Barr? Wasn't she a Mormon?
Who?
Roseanne Barr.
No.
Yes, she was.
No. Roseanne Arnold Barr?
Yes.
No.
Look it up. Yes, she was. She's from Utah. Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's look it up.
Okay.
Anybody want to check on that for me?
Okay.
I'd love it. Because,
All right.
Okay.
I think you're right. I think you're probably right, because you said it was such an official conviction. Okay. So Whitney got her soul back from the Mormon. She signed a piece of paper before. She didn't get it because she cheated on her husband. And I thought this was my favorite. Yeah. Roseanne was Jewish, Nana. So not. Are the comments getting highlighted? Because I don't see them here. Oh, they are. Okay. It's just my screen's being
she
weird.
was in childhood, Nana. See, there we go.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm glad I was right.
Oh, you know what? She was. Okay, now I'm remembering this better.
Don't make it depressing.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yes, she was Jewish, and it was hard for her to be in Utah growing up in a Mormon town. Okay.
Oh, okay. So she was Jewish growing up in a Mormon town?
Yes. And it'll probably change before the podcast ends, but that's what I'm kind of remembering.
Okay. But my favorite part of this episode, I do have to say, is when Whitney was talking about the Mormon church and how they just let the guys go. Oh, did you have intercourse? All right, well, we'll excommunicate you. You can decide, or the men decide who gets excommunicated. Okay. So Whitney thought, hey, I cheated on my husband with her current husband. She cheated on her ex-husband with her current husband.
Yes.
They're going to excommunicate me. Turns out they were like, no, sit down. So they brought her in and they said, welcome to the temple or whatever. And they were like, tell us everything. So they basically got free porn. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what.
So they were like, and then she said they had her tell them when, where, how many times, how big, how small, what orifice. I can just imagine them sitting there. And then how long did you enjoy it? Can you show us how you enjoyed it? Like, it was real sick. It seemed real messed up, but it also, thinking about it, it was like maybe not really funny, but not funny, haha, but funny, like, oh, that's real messed up that you'd do that.
I don't know. I just really think that
it's horrible. Hi,
yeah.
Ashley. We're doing our Minnesota accents to get through this one. Okay. So Whitney had to go and tell all the dirty deets. And then they still were like, well, no, we don't want to excommunicate you because that'll look bad on your ex-husband. So finally, I think she was able to somehow, and she got a stamp notarized. So she got her soul back. Now she's going to the other heaven. She doesn't get to go to the Joseph Smith one. Which one's that one? I think you don't get your own planet. What do you get? What do the Mormons get? Everybody gets something. Every religion has its own little thing that you get, but I don't remember exactly what they get. It's not your planet. That's Scientology. Well,
they get their own planet?
I think so. You got to sign your soul for like 1,000 years. It's a pretty big deal. Okay. Huh. Okay. Oh, I thought Roseanne married and converted to Judaism, but I've been wrong before. Nana's been wrong before too. So don't feel bad.
Really have. Mm-hmm. I'll admit it. Every time we go live. But anyway.
No, she's right. Okay.
I don't know that.
Yes. So. And they wanted 10% of her income. So, some of these organized religions are.
A lot of them.
All of them are very interesting when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's like, well,
no, a lot of them. A lot of them
my
are
soul
after the
and
Almighty.
10%. What is this, California? Jesus Christ. That's what I have to give living here. 10% sales tax,
Is it 10 here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
maybe going up. And my soul. Okay. So,
But you had really beautiful weather. So.
Oh, Mormons that's kind of a good investment if you're going to be a god.
It's unclear how the Mormon church gets the 10%. Wow.
I am sure they have to send a check, right? Whitney made it seem. Maybe they garner. Yeah, maybe they probably fill out a direct deposit or direct withdrawal form,
Boy, I don't know.
Pet My Rock says, nope, they audit your finances to make sure they get the 10% or you're not temple worthy.
Well, I know some Catholic church that churches that have done that and said to people that I've known very close to that they weren't giving enough.
Oh, goodness
So
gracious.
how do they know that unless they can't somehow get into your finances and find out what you're making?
You guys save your money. That's all we're saying. Okay. Invest it. Well, actually do whatever you want with it, but be careful out there, guys. Be careful out there. All right. So back to this stuff. Whitney's got her soul back, so she's ready to ski. Now, Angie shows up. Heather invites her, and Lisa's not happy because Angie is part of the storyline where allegedly Whitney says that's where they heard about Lisa Barlow, S&D for Utah Jazz, and also the tequila. So S and the D of the guy that maybe owns the Utah Jazz or can place her tequila or both.
Wow.
But then when Whitney brings it up at skiing, this lady, Angie H or whatever, says, I don't remember that, just like Heather. So nobody remembers this alleged BJ talk about Lisa Barlow except for Whitney. What do you guys think about that?
I think Wendy. Yeah, good old Wendy.
Oh, Wendy, we love her. She's good.
I think Whitney has heard this, but I don't think she heard it at this particular time or at this particular game. When you have Heather not hearing it, you have the Angie who was supposed to have said it, not remembering it. Not that Angie's that trustworthy, but wasn't she in Delegate? I don't know.
What was Delegate?
Wasn't that where they?
Oh, the restaurant gate?
Yeah.
No, the caterer gate?
Yeah.
I think so.
call it
Yeah, you're
Delegate,
right.
but
You're
anyway.
right. Good one. Hamgate. Got it. Love it.
But I really do think that maybe Whitney got it mixed up. I do think Whitney did hear it, but just not at that particular time. And I think Heather just throws it out there. She would say, hey, I heard that. Yeah, right. But for her saying, I did not hear that.
Heather might have been intoxicated, worrying about getting some dick because Heather's, she's got priorities. Now, I do agree with Shonda. I think Angie did say something like this because this Angie is going to stir the pot.
Okay.
And she came in looking for her snowflake, and she wants to be a housewife. And she has been messing with Lisa Barlow since she got on the scene, which, to each their own, 20-year friendship, whatever.
Yeah, and it has been.
It could be interesting. But I think somehow she said this, but you do make a good point. Maybe it wasn't said at this event.
Yeah,
and where they're all drinking.
Right.
And they're all lingerieing and they can't always remember because sometimes you're crying, sometimes your thong's going up your butt. You just don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I really think that, yes, it was said, but maybe not in that particular game, that particular instant. She's thinking that it happened, but I don't think it happened at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And Shonda, I think you're right. I think Angie did say it too. But
Angie's
just not
messy.
that. Yes, just not that night.
And I'm going to allow her to be messy, and then I'll make my judgment if I think she's a good housewife later on in the season. Elaine says, okay, getting a little facts on Roseanne. Roseanne was born in and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeehaw.
She was Jewish until she was diagnosed with Bell's palsy at 3.
Oh, okay.
And when they failed to cure her mom turned to Mormonism. So she was both. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Thank
I
you, Elaine.
love when we're all right.
I love when the lean team does the research.
Doesn't it feel good?
So
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you, Elaine, for looking into that. Thank you.
Are you for real, Pet My
What's
Rock?
that?
Pet My Rock said Barlow, like Lisa Barlow, is a classic polygamy last name. Every time I hear it, I cringe. No. What do you mean classic polygamy last name? What's that? Oh, God. Oh, God. And we got all these Roseanne facts coming in. Between that, thank you for that, Pet My Rock. And Roseanne was also hit by a car at 8. Well, amazing. And now she supports Kanye West. Everything is full circle, guys.
Honey, does she
Everything.
really?
Angie would say anything to get on camera again. Well, remember Roseanne got canceled.
I remember that very well. Yeah.
So, she's part of that crew.
And I didn't know she was backing the likes of Kanye West. But don't you think that the people that she brought the show to them and the people that were on the show with her kind of threw her under the bus?
No.
All right.
They told her get off Twitter. Her kids told her get off Twitter.
Okay.
Quit writing this weird shit on Twitter. Don't be racist. Don't be all this stuff. And she was
there's
like,
no
I
room
love
for
Twitter.
There's no room for racism. And
girl, you got a brand to protect at this time. That's a lot of people's jobs. You're just throwing down the tubers so you can say stupid
I see
shit.
what you're saying because I'm remembering now what she wrote.
Renee said yes. The name Barlow is popular in Colorado City areas. Wow. Well, gosh. Oh God.
Barlow.
Oh God, big love. Oh, let's look it up. Let's look up the last name Barlow because we're going to do a little research here. Okay, last name Barlow, and then I'll I'll put polygamy. Polygamy. Oh, that's kind of a fun word to spell.
It is.
Oh, I spelled it incorrectly. Okay, John Y. Barlow is he was born in 1874. He lived till 1949.
Oh.
He was a Mormon fundamentalist leader in Short Creek, Arizona. Wow. Is Barlow a Mormon last name? People who know the history of the Mormon Church might recognize the name Barlow,
Oh.
according to yourfango.com. Israel Barlow was one of the early founders of the new religion. Oh, wow. And he was close to the first prophet, Joseph Smith. This is fascinating. We should look into this stuff.
This is very fascinating. And just an update for everyone, that $800 million Powerball will be on sale for a little while longer. We have,
Okay.
I would say 20 minutes to
Finish
talk
this. Yeah.
and
Okay.
talk. And, you know,
She's saying the Powerball is more important than you guys. Okay.
I never would.
Now
but
listen to this,
800
Nana. This is
million?
according to
Okay.
Your Tango. What is there? Your
What is-
Fango and Your Tango.
Your
Well,
Tango?
anyways, I'm sure they're a
Okay.
very reputable source. Okay. So this is right when the show Salt Lake City was announced.
Okay.
And this is an article talking about, meet Lisa Barlow's husband, John Barlow. Okay. While this new series won't be a reboot of the polygamy drama Big Love or even Sister Wives, Big Love was good. That was a good show. Sister Wives, I think I watched a little bit, but I'm not a fan. It will shine a light on what it's like to be rich and powerful in the conservative community of Salt Lake City. We'll also get to see what it's like for people who buck the system in the Mormon stronghold. For example, Lisa and John Barlow, who are both active in the teetotaling Church of Latter-day Saints, sell tequila. Okay. Lisa and John Barlow started as friends in a sweet Instagram post marking their 15th wedding anniversary. This isn't good tea. Let's get to who is John Barlow. John Barlow didn't grow up in Utah, though he was a Mormon from birth. He was born in California, the sin state. But his family moved around when he was growing up, landing in Texas and Florida. Okay, God's country. He finally headed to Utah as a college student where he attended Brigham Young. Yeah. Okay. Brigham Young University. And then Lisa, whose family converted to Mormonism from Judaism, also went to Brigham Young and was not a good time girl. But Heather was, allegedly, for the first part of her college career. But she transferred to the State University of New York at Albany to complete her studies. They didn't run into each other until later. Boring. Something about a mission. What does John Barlow do? He's a business owner. Okay, well, I thought that was going to be better. That really sucked. I apologize.
It's all right.
Okay, I apologize. How many wives? We don't know. Yeah. Barlows are related to the current FLDS prophet. Oh, no. Or yes, depending on your thoughts. Okay, I ran home. Shan went and left the house. That's good, leaving the house. Ran an errand, which depending on the errand could be fun. If it's Target. Came home and Joleen is still in Wisconsin. I love this. You got to switch it up sometimes.
Could we go back just a little there? I said it started with
Nana?
John. Well, John was dating Lisa's sister
before
he dated her. Do you remember when they talked about that?
No, I don't.
Don't you?
God.
Yes. And I just read something too. And it was, I read a lot.
You are a reader. She's a reader, a liar and a reader. I love her. She's so good.
And I'm just trying to think of the story now. Peter Bogdanovich.
Who?
Peter.
What's a Bogdanovich?
Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich?
Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich.
Peter Bogdanovich.
Mhm.
He is a director. The Last Picture Show. He was married to Sybil Shepherd. He's been married 3 times.
Okay.
He got involved with the Playboy model of, I believe she was
Kendra.
1995. What was
Pam
her name?
Anderson.
No. And she was
You know all your Playboys.
well, this is this is not the one that we usually see. She was murdered by her husband.
oh God,
She was
Nana always
having-
has to take it to
always
murder.
bring it to
God.
murder.
Oh God.
But anyway,
Trigger warning if
and the
you've been
reason-
murdered.
and the reason,
Okay.
not a rush in the life or the money, the love of money. But no, this happened. Why we were bringing this, why I was bringing this up
Oh,
is
God.
Peter Bogdanovich, after his girlfriend, was mistress really,
Oh, no.
after she was murdered by
Oh,
her
God.
husband, and her husband turned the gun on himself, then
Trigger warning.
Peter
Oh God.
married her sister. And I got all
Who?
that from
Peter Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich.
Who the frick is this? Are these
He
people
always-
you speak
No,
of, Nana?
honey, it's old school. And
Dorothy
he always,
Stratton.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Is that Nikki? Oh, you're the best.
Nikki.
Thank you, honey.
With the
'cause
KFC badge.
I love that. I was
And
telling
this-
my girlfriend about
Nana
that. and
already
showing
took
her.
it.
Oh
You
my
already
God.
took it away because I was looking for it over here. You put it in your suitcase.
I put it in
already.
my suitcase. I'm not
Nana.
leaving it here, honey.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay.
I want to play with it. But yeah, Dorothy Stratton. And that was such a sad story about her. But,
Horrible. How are you
um,
going to bring us back to the good times?
We're going to just bring it back, just saying that he's not the only one that he went out with her sister before. This one.
So at least John Barlow
Mary.
didn't kill her. That's what we're saying. Okay. And
Yeah.
again,
That's what we're
trigger
saying.
warning if you've been killed. Okay.
Sorry.
So we are going to keep it rolling. They're at the, skiing. And so we get Heather and Whitney have a talk at the end. But first we get Lisa Barlow talks to Heather and says, why would you invite Angie H? She's a real B. She's a big B and I don't like her. And she said, oh, I wasn't even thinking about you. Heather just told Lisa, I wasn't even thinking about you. I didn't even
Not
think
at
about
all.
it. I wanted to invite Dana, all my cousins, so I can tell them I've had sex. We all look alike. So it's like they had sex too. And yeah, that's it. I wanted to bring Dana, whatever her name is, because she's like a walking billboard for my skin line or my,
Absolutely.
Restylane, whatever
Absolutely.
my shop is, where I sell fillers for the face. And maybe the butt, maybe the booty. I don't know. And then what I was surprised at is Whitney is a very good snowboarder. She was doing tricks. She was like that little redhead guy in the Olympics.
Do you really think so?
Sean Foster. That's not his name, but you know who I'm talking about. That little redhead guy.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Was that Yolanda's husband, Foster?
Not David Foster. Not the
Okay. Was
not
that
the morally corrupt David Foster. It wasn't him. It
the
was
one that played the drunk on
Sean
Dean
Jones.
Martin?
Sean White. Thank you, Shonda. See, it's a Sean.
Foster Brooks?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't Bananas Foster. It was Sean White. Thank you, guys. Very good. We love it. All right. So Whitney was killing it. She was like a little Sean White. Okay. And
Okay.
then you had the Bunny Hill people. Now we're back to the drinking. Like I said, Lisa talked to Heather and said, why did you invite Angie H? She's a B. And Heather said, I wasn't thinking about you. I wasn't thinking about anything but myself and my book, Bad Mormon, coming out this fall. And then she's like, well, for future reference, don't invite Angie. I don't want nothing to do with her. Our 20-year friendship can suck an egg. I'm done with her.
All right, with that little knit hat on, do you think that Heather looked a little rough?
No,
Okay.
we're not going to shame. Okay.
I'm just saying, were they
Brett Favre has
drinking
no
it down?
lips.
All right.
Whenever Nana is going to talk badly about a woman, we're going to say Brett Favre has no lips and he's
I'm just
a
saying,
thief,
usually
allegedly.
she's put together better. That's all I'm saying. Heather. Okay, anyway.
okay. The cool carrot top. All right. So then Heather's like, okay, I'll think about it in the future. So then here comes Angie, the new housewife that everyone thinks looks like Sarah Paulson. Justice for Sarah Paulson. And she's like, hey, Lisa, can we talk? And Lisa's like, I don't really want to talk to you. I'm going to talk to my Diet Coke. I don't have time for you. And she's like, but don't you think we should talk? And she's like, no. And
This
you're not my
doesn't-
guest.
This doesn't interest
It doesn't
me.
interest me. Very good, Nana. That's what she kept saying.
This
Doesn't
doesn't
interest me.
me.
It's like Dorit's. It's so chic. So chic. She was like, it doesn't interest me. I don't even care. Hit that like if you haven't already. Sue H, thanks for reminding us. Hit that like so Nana hits the lottery so she doesn't hit me. Okay. And trigger warning if you have won the lottery and been hit by the lottery. Okay. So then they don't talk. Lisa Barlow is done with her. Angie H is dead to her. It reminds me of the Teresa Giudice, Melissa Gorga joining the show. I think Lisa's like, oh, this is my show. You joined my show and you're going to throw me under the bus. Well, this is going to be a storyline for a while. Okay. So they go away. And then here comes Whitney and Heather. They haven't really talked. And they're cousins too, but they don't look as much alike as Heather and her other cousins.
No, Heather and her other cousins and her other,
And her other cousins and her other cousins. Okay. So
Her
then they
other
talk.
brother Daryl,
And Whitney's
yeah.
like, how come you didn't understand that? I am trying to, listen, it's okay that Angie H doesn't remember because she's a liar, but you're not, Heather. And Heather's like, I don't remember. I just don't remember. And Whitney's like, I guess we'll agree to disagree, but I feel like you really threw me under the bus. And Heather's like, I didn't. I swear I didn't do that. I'm a nice gal. I drink a
She
little
didn't,
too much,
right?
but I'm a nice gal. And then they really didn't come to any understanding other than we're going to agree to disagree.
I don't like
And-
that saying. Do you?
No. You should agree that I'm right.
It's right up there with it is what it is.
Oh,
I hate that one.
It is what it is. It's not.
No,
it isn't what it
isn't.
is. It's what
No.
it became. It's what it has come to. It's what you did. It's what I did. It's someone did it. It isn't just is what it is.
No.
Actions move forward and make consequences and things happen. Things aren't just what they are. The same as, one I hate, and people are going to get mad at me for this one, but I'm
That's
going to
okay.
say it. Okay. Let go and let God. Why does God got to take care of it all? You got to do stuff. If you just let go, God's not up there going, oh God, I hope Joleen doesn't do anything so I can clean it up for her. Clean it up your damn self. If I'm going to let go and let God every time my floor is dirty, you think God's going to come down and go, oh, Joleen, I'll clean the floor. Just let go and let me. No, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus doesn't even have an active driver's license. Have you ever seen Jesus drive? He doesn't know what cars are.
He drives as bad as Nana.
He's a bad driver. Jesus don't want to drive, and that's how people get in accidents is by letting Jesus drive.
And
if you
I
didn't know.
Don't like it. It is what it is.
No, it's not what it is. It's what somebody made it. Something happened.
Then what is it?
Take
Ms.
some
T? Say,
accountability.
yes, there it is.
Yes.
What is it?
It's stupid.
So we all know, just science. For every action, there is a reaction, equal in force and opposite in direction.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's real. That was real good. I'm real proud of you. She's really smart and a liar. She's a smart liar. I love her. She is so great. She's going to win that Powerball, and we're going to buy houses with David. So
I'm going to get a pool. I'm going to give some to the poor. Jesus, are you listening?
You're going to have to give some to Brett Favre's victims. Okay.
I'm going to have to.
Seriously. And Jen Shaw's.
Oh, my God. We wouldn't even
and
talk
Erica Jane's.
Oh, my God.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, they really don't, again, everyone's saying, I don't know what you're talking about, Whitney. Whitney's like, I know what I'm talking about. This is true. I got my soul back. I know what's up. So I kind of feel bad. Here's my stance, though. I like Lisa Barlow. I like Meredith this season. I like Whitney, and I like Heather. There's no one I don't like except for Jen Shah because she's lying about some pretty serious stuff. Now, I think it's sad, but also kind of hilarious that everyone's spreading these ridiculous rumors about BJ's for courtside seats and tequila placement. It kind of reminds me of Lala Kent, BJ's for PJ's. It's kind of ridiculous. Now,
didn't she get a Jeep though out of it, or am I thinking of someone else?
She might have got a Range Rover.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
In Minnesota, we would have just stopped at the Jeep going, that's good enough.
That's pretty good. Nana would stop at a Dodge Caravan, okay? Because that's her favorite. Okay, a pool first, and then we'll get a pool for the toothless and the homeless, okay?
There you go.
Just because you're toothless and homeless doesn't mean you shouldn't have a pool.
Doesn't mean you can't backfloat.
And that is...
I gotta quit laughing at the jokes, my jokes before I deliver.
Her delivery's bad. She's a liar and her delivery's bad, but she's a nice gal. She's a nice gal, but she lies and she laughs at her own jokes. But that's okay, Nana. You're very funny. I love you.
I love you too.
Come on, Nana.
Do you think we could go to the lottery soon? No, not the lottery.
Okay.
No, we will. We just we certainly don't want to be late for this date.
No, we don't want to be late for the lottery. Okay?
Say it, Nana.
Bless your heart, Nana.
Well, bless your little heart.
Bless Nana's little heart. She's had a rough day. Okay, she hasn't had her lottery yet.
I haven't. And
how many cups of Folgers did you have?
Oh, gosh. I made 12 of them and they're all gone now.
Yesterday, I said, have you drank any water today, Nana? She goes, oh, I can catch up tomorrow. So that meant no. And I said, Nana, no. Your body's made up mostly of water, okay? And lies. And so I was like, you got to feed it with your lies and your water. And she was just like, okay, I guess that's true. So today, did you catch up? Because I didn't see you drink a lot of water.
No, I did, though. I was in the bedroom a lot. I fell asleep. Then I woke up. Then I went swimming. It was a big day. I did have some water. Not enough as much as she would like me to drink.
You got to drink at least 64 to 80 some ounces of water a day.
If you see something strange here, will you call this number elder abuse? Okay.
Oh, and trigger warning if you have lied about elder abuse. Okay. So there you go. Nikki says, my mom never drank anything except for coffee. Nana said, it's got
my coffee.
Water in it. And I said, Nana.
It does. I mean, it's brown. It doesn't have that mocha or those little balls that you guys, some of you like. Oh,
That's boba.
That
You don't.
boba.
I don't know
Oh.
how you don't like boba.
yes.
Miss T said Jen is getting the coast this season while Lisa's accused of Robin for BJ. That's true. The slut shaming is really overtaking the felonies, and that just shows you that
Yeah,
it
there
is
you
still
go.
a misogynistic society we live in, because we'd still rather slut shame a lady by giving an alleged consensual beej than someone who's stealing from the elderly.
That's
You know?
true.
So
And
there you go.
Aaron, I don't pre-pick my numbers. I find it just easier for me and the cashier just to say quick pick, please. And if you look at the averages, the quick picks have won more than people that give their numbers.
Boba, yep. And so Nana thirsty, Nana's so thirsty, and that does explain a lot. She's been wanting to post these thirst traps. Do you know what a thirst trap is, Nana?
Does it have something to do with 7-Up or Squirt?
We'll have to do another Ask Nana before we leave. Yes, good job, Nana. Good
Thanks.
job.
Ooh,
proud
I'm
of you.
ready.
I'm
I'm
trying
ready
to
for
find-
Jeopardy. Okay, Joleen, what is a pussy?
Okay, Nana, if you had to guess, if someone says, I'm going to post a thirst trap, what would you say is a thirst trap?
I think it's like some of these podcasters will write down, and maybe we've done it too, or you have done it, I don't know. But to get someone's attention to something, you can say, oh, like Rinna was fired. And just to get someone's attention,
Oh, you're
but
talking
not really
about-
have that in your story.
Okay, no, you're talking about when they do like a misleading title.
Yes, isn't that thirst trap?
Well, no,
Okay.
it's not. You're talking about when they not catfish you, but you guys know what we're saying, okay? You might squirt from the thirst trap.
I think I should see a doctor
And
before I talk
allegedly,
about that.
Shady Pines lets you have all the coffee you want, Nana.
Oh,
Oh,
honey, how Shady Pines you want? Well, tell me, what is
hey,
that?
V Wolf Art Shorts, welcome. Yeah, start from the beginning. You'll know why we're talking like this. Well, it's just because who we are. Nana, a thirst trap, according to the Urban Dictionary, is a
yeah.
sexy photograph or flirty message posted on social media for the intent of causing others to publicly profess their attraction. It's a way to get attention because you're thirsty.
You know what?
It's
It's
a
kind of
thirst
like
trap.
what you said to me the other day, because I didn't want to wake Linda up because she's taking care of her parents. So I didn't want to call there and wake her up. So
Mhm.
I write to her the R and a U up. Are you
She
up?
tried to hook up with Linda.
And
I said,
I didn't know
you
what that
are
meant.
basically asking Linda to do it. Clickbait. Thank you, Miss T. You thought thirst trap was clickbait.
Yes, I did.
Clickbait is like if I did a video and I was like,
Yes.
because I do a lot of Big Brother stuff. If I was like, Taylor won the lottery. And then people go, what? And she'll click on it and be like, she didn't win the lottery, but here's a
She's-
video about how I like to sew.
She's hoping to.
But one
yeah.
day she might win it. We all could win it.
So
Leave
they
your
kinda-
comments. It gets people to click.
Okay.
Clickety click, click.
So
click.
just that one click could really help you out. They don't even have to like it.
No, you gotta like it, you guys.
Oh,
Hit that
okay.
like. Hit
Oh yeah,
that
for
like.
us, yes.
Leave
but-
the comment. So yeah, so that is basically that's what happened this episode.
yes.
of
and
Salt Lake City.
Wouldn't you give it an 8 only because
I'd give it a 4.
Oh man,
We didn't get a good intro to the new ladies, and I will say, it just wasn't. It didn't hold my interest. I did like when they were all celebrating Jen Shah. They're like, "Oh, you don't have to go to court until July now. You got pushback." And Whitney was like, "I don't know if we should be excited about this because this gives the prosecution probably more time to get witnesses and more proof, and so I don't know if we should be celebrating." Heather's like, hell yeah, let's celebrate, and Jen Shah's like, yeah, let's go to the Hamptons. So
It's very sad.
and then did you see this episode? Jen Shah walked up to an elderly woman and she said, "Can I get your social security number? It's for the skiing." And she gave it to her, and it was really bad. And her checking account, and she took her checkbook too, allegedly. So
I hope
it
she
was
got
real
some
bad.
hot cocoa with it. I did
Real
notice when they were at the ski place and they're inside the ski lodge, there was a woman off to the left of the screen, all in white, trying to get a picture. Trying to get a picture of
Was
these
she
housewives.
paparazziing?
She was just like someone at the ski place that was just trying to get a picture of them.
Oh,
And they
God.
cut back. real
Is
quick.
it as bad as this lady?
It was breaking news.
Okay. this Lisa Barlow posted a couple. We'll leave soon, guys, because we got to get a Powerball. But Lisa Barlow posted a picture in New York, BravoCon. Now, Nana, look at.
Oh my God. See, that would have been me. That would have been me going, yeah, that's going viral. That's pretty.
This poor lady, Lisa Barlow, is like, I'm going to take a picture. I look so sexy, which she does. She looks hot and sexy. And the ladies that are in like,
oh,
who did that? Would have been Nana, because I take pictures of her when we're at like
I just
the
get
nail
so
place, and she's like,
excited. Well, it's so relaxing, but that would have been me. That kind of looks like somebody I know.
it's us. Let's be real. But that
Wow.
was so funny. And then
That's
Lisa
funny.
posted for everyone to see. And then I think it was what's Ryan Bailey? Is it what he was at the All About the Tea? He's funny, or not All About the Tea. Tea Time. Where did I go to with Adam and Zach? The show I did. It's just tea. Tea with me. What the hell? I'm turning into Nana. I can't remember. She's rubbing off on me. I can't remember anything. I couldn't remember clickbait. I can't remember.
It happens.
Adam
honey.
and Zach's
It just
show they
happens.
did. I don't remember
It
anything.
is
Spilling tea.
yeah.
Okay. So what was my point? Oh, the guy Ryan, right? Okay. I'm gonna search because I think he posted about this when it happened. Oh, so bad it's good with Ryan Bailey. I think he posted this right when it came out. I thought he did. Maybe he didn't, but
That's
he usually has some pretty funny posts. And he zoomed in on her, and I was like, because I noticed it when I saw it, but then I just was like, whatever. But that is this poor lady. Oh, this
I know.
poor
I feel
lady.
bad for her. I hope if
This poor lady.
that is just
This poor lady.
huh.
So there you go, guys. That's the news. Okay.
That's the news.
Now we're gonna
across
go win the
nation.
Powerball, and let me know if you like the Minnesota accent. If you didn't, don't let me know. Okay.
I hate Renee. I hate the idea of Adam and Zach breaking up their relationship.
We don't know nothing about
We just
nothing.
heard that.
But
had just
we
heard
did
that.
not.
We had just heard it.
From who?
I've been watching a lot of podcasts. I had heard that.
Nana's starting
I
rumors.
can't
We
remember,
don't even
but I
know
think-
if that's true. Nana, you're gonna get us in
I
trouble.
think-
We didn't hear nothing about
No,
nothing.
I didn't hear about it,
What
but
is
I
she
thought
talking about?
Angie did.
Who?
No.
You know who did a live today is Kempire and Up and Adam, and I loved seeing that.
That was great.
I
But
loved seeing that.
I have a hard time believing that Adam and Zach aren't friends. I'm having a hard time
Well,
believing
who
that.
told you this?
I can't remember. But
Oh,
thanks
Nana.
for joining
God
us.
damn it. Well, we're gonna have to delete this live. Now we just lost all of our friends because Nana's starting rumors about people.
I didn't start a rumor.
Now Jason's never gonna send you a gift now. Nana's stolen made up tea. She's just making stuff up because she's bored and she's a liar. She's a liar. Okay. It's speculation, speculative. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We love it. And now we're gonna
I got it. NS Mutt. Nana stolen made up tea.
oh my
So
god.
NS Mutt. NS Mutt. Okay.
See, exactly the whole
See?
story. Nana, you're just making stuff up.
I know. I heard about it in my dreams. but
Maybe
it
did you
just
see
didn't
Zach
happen.
Slide? Or
Maybe that's what I saw. I could have.
Nana wants to
I
get
like
me
watch
into more
both of them.
drama so I can have more
Zach-
crazy people coming at me.
No, I like Zach Peters. I watch his. I watch Up and Adam. I love Jason. Kempire was on Up and Adam today. Like Joleen said, it was very exciting. So
Loved
thank
it.
you. Thank you guys. We have to go buy those tickets. Buy those tickets.
We gotta go, everybody. Leave a comment after this video
Please
post
do.
because it helps us in the algorithm and it will solve Nana's lying. So Nana's the drama starter. Little drama
I
starter.
got issues.
I got issues. And one of them is how bad I need you. Bye.
If you like what you see.